How is a Gen 1 and how is a Gen 2 comp different? Let me point that out first. For the Gen 2 gun, the only difference is your package is going to come with these two small anchors right here. And with the Gen 1 gun, you're going to get this anchor. That's the only difference. Other than that, the screws are still 2mm, hex 4mm, and the comp is obviously identical. Okay, so let's get into it, and I'm going to show you real quick the Gen 1. There's a rounded side to these anchors, and there's a 90-degree angle side to all of the anchors. And if you can make that out right here, you might even be able to see on this lower portion, it's rounded. There's a radius there, and here it's a 90-degree. So I want to put the rounded side towards the gun. And for the Gen 1, it would go just like this. So the number 2 spot, and then all the way up to the front, okay? That's where that would go. And then I'll show you how the rest of it's done with the Gen 2 gun right here. Now this one's just gonna be a little bit different operation. Rounded side down, number 2 spot. And all I'm doing is lining the hole up in the middle. There's a seam right there from the polymer injection. I'm gonna put that hole basically right in the middle there. The screws are about 1/2 millimeter too long at 4mm. So you will see that if you screw it in really tight, you will see just a little mark right there. If you didn't want that to happen, you can Dremel file that screw down 1/2 millimeter off, okay? So I got those lined up, rounded side down, otherwise they're not gonna fit so well. And then these 2 grooves, we're just gonna match up with the side of our pick rail. And then once you get it right here, those are lined up pretty good, but if they weren't lined up perfectly, you just take your 2mm hex and just wiggle it in there, and then they will align. Now, I'm not gonna do it right now, but we recommend blue Loctite, okay? A little dab of blue Loctite on here is all you need, because it's really the way the anchor is sitting between the pick rails. That's what's really holding the compensator on. And if you have blue Loctite, these just won't unwind. So therefore you will be good to go. And I'd say 10 to 12 inch-pounds is all you need here. And there you go. Your Archon Type B, now affixed with a compensator. Something to keep in mind. If you did use red Loctite on that, 8 seconds under the flame, each one is going to be enough to break those free. What to expect when running the comp is about, we're hearing from the field, about 30 to 40% less muzzle flip and felt recoil. And it should perform like that because it is a nice, large, heavy-duty comp, putting all those gases out of the top. All right, so that's the compensator. Quick video on how to install it, just a few tips in case you were curious and wondering how it is done. If you wondered about this comp, how does it actually attach? The neat thing about it is it's if you're in a state where you can't have a threaded barrel, then the pick rail comp is the way to go. And also, if you're have a gun that has been, the threaded barrel hasn't been released yet, then this is also a good option. I'm sure in the future we'll be doing other things, but for now this is a great option for the Comp Type B. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. Until next time, take it easy.